Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Imagine a giant prehistoric monster with an enormous-sized mouth, pervaded with bleeding gums and sharp teeth, pouncing ruthlessly on its prey. Its powerful jaw muscles crushing the bones of its kill and chewing up all the flesh right off its body. Sounds scary enough to give you goosebumps, right? Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to tell you about 10 of the most unusual jaws possessed by the animals that use them to swallow even those things that are twice the size of their bodies. Let's begin. Number 10. African Bullfrog. African bullfrogs, also known as pixie frogs, are not your everyday green grass tree frogs. In fact, this classic-looking frog is one of the largest amphibians among all frog species that are African natives. These giants can even reach up to 20 centimeters in length and could easily gain up to 800 grams of solid weight. They're primarily an olive green color. The males have a yellow or orange throat, while the female throat is creamy in color with a lighter toned belly. Infamous for its voracious appetite, this lethargic amphibian is too chubby to chase its prey, so it employs the strategy of wait and watch to trap its victim. Its huge mouth can easily incorporate reptiles, small mammals, and sometimes even small birds that are also easy fit-ins. In the front of its lower jaw, there are 3 large tooth-like projections that render a strong and painful bite to its kill, before stuffing right up to its mouth. So next time, keep your eyes open for these large creatures, because it might be an African bullfrog. Number 9. Python. Giant Indonesian pythons have been known to attack only small animals, birds or mammals, but in 2018 Indonesian villagers were shocked to find an intact human body in the belly of a 23-foot-long python. Experts added that she was swallowed head first and her body was found intact. Pythons are some of the largest reptiles in the world, with their length sometimes reaching 10 meters. Luckily, they're not venomous, but this doesn't make pythons any less deadly. Their jaws are connected by very flexible ligaments, which allow them to stretch when swallowing large prey, and it's no surprise that pythons could gladly eat a large pig or even a cow. So, don't underestimate the size of its food, especially when they won't even mind swallowing a human in order to satisfy their hunger. Number 8. Hippos. Hippos are undoubtedly among the most loved characters of kindergarten class. But why? Because of their enormous head with smirking lips, a bulky body on stumpy legs, which is ironically attached with a shorter tail. A hippo or hippopotamus is often considered to be the second largest land animal after the elephant. Although children's books about animals portray hippos as a clumsy mammal, these beasts are not only aggressive, but one of the most dangerous and unpredictable in nature as well. Hippos on average can grow up to 3.5 meters long and 1.5 meters tall, weighing up to 3.5 tons. That's as much as 3 small cars. However, it's not only the size that matters. Hippo's most interesting feature is its ability to lock its jaw at nearly 180 degrees with almost 4-foot wide stretch between its lips. Inside this mammoth mouth, you can see huge incisors and canines that can grow continuously, with canines reaching 20 inches in length. Good thing is, these colossal creatures don't hunt humans. They're herbivores and eat mostly grass. Number 7. The Humpback Whale. Humpback whales can be located in oceans all over the globe with an average length of 15 to 16 meters. That's about the length of a school bus in the US. This epic mortal can weigh between 35 and 40 tons. And how big is its mouth? An average-sized humpback whale can hold approximately 5,000 gallons in its mouth. This much water is adequate to fill a 12 by 10-foot swimming pool at a depth of 7 feet. This incredibly oversized creature has developed a unique technique to feed itself. It sucks huge volumes of water while swimming and filters out the required food through a series of overlapping baleen plates in its mouth. These baleen, situated on each half of the upper jaw, made from keratin, the same substance found in human hair and fingernails. Interestingly, an adult humpback whale on average can consume up to 1 ton of food per day to satisfy its giant appetite. Imagine how much water filtration is required to pile up 1 ton of sea miniatures like krill, anchovies, mackerel, capelin, and other schooling fish. Number 6. Alligator snapping turtle. This prehistoric-looking dinosaur-like creature resembles a predatory reptile which may have inhabited our planet millions of years ago. This scary-looking creature is often referred to as the dinosaur of the turtle world, mainly because of its spiked shell, beak-like jaws, and primitive-looking appearance. It's one of the largest species of freshwater turtle that can enjoy a lifespan of 100 years. Alligator snapping turtles can grow 2.5 feet long and can weigh more than 200 pounds. This water-dwelling creature has got one of the most powerful jaws. In fact, rumor has it this so-called turtle has the strongest bite force in the whole animal kingdom. Aside from its grim appearance, they also tend to be sluggish and non-violent. But if manhandled, they can even bite off your finger. What do alligator snapping turtles do when they get hungry? They catch their favorite meal, a fish. Yes, you heard it right, a fish. But how can this slow-moving predator catch such a swift prey? They lure fish into their wide-open mouths by wiggling their tongue, which bears a remarkable resemblance to a live worm. It confuses the fish to come closer and eventually winds up as the turtle's next meal. What a catch! Number 5. Chinese giant salamander. These Chinese giant salamanders were once a thriving species across central, eastern and southern China, but lost habitat because of poaching and illegal collection, which almost wiped out this world's largest living amphibian from the face of the planet. This lizard-like creature can grow up to 6 feet long, with its tail making up over half of its body length. Though the Chinese salamander is under immense threat of extinction, it continues to live and breeds in large hilly streams and forested areas. With its flat head, slimy black mouth and small rounded eyes without eyelids, it's got some special sensory nodes on its skin that help it detect even the slightest movement underwater. Crouching by the rocks, it waits patiently for its hunt to swim right into its wide-open mouth and get trapped in its razor-sharp teeth, lined at both the upper and lower jaws. Stay tuned! Chinese giant salamanders will be part of the new Sanford Children's Zoo at the San Diego Zoo, scheduled to open in 2021. Number 4. Sarcastic fringe head. Sometimes we don't even know what's weirder. Out of all discussed strange creations up until now, sarcastic fringe head is certainly one of the most spectacularly ugly fish, as called by the scientific literature. The standout feature of this oddly named fish, which looks like an alien predator, is its mouth that seems bigger than its whole body. It looks like something summoned from hell to earth. Other than this, it possesses the clinid family characteristics of a long dorsal fin, as well as wavy fringe-like cirri on its head. This foot-long fish is extremely temperamental if some other creature tries to invade its privacy. Regardless of the opponent's size, the fringe head will employ its enormous-sized fluorescent mouth, about as large as its entire head, with needle-like teeth to defend its ultimate territory. These needle-sharp teeth also help the fringe head to ensnare a slippery prey. This short-tempered fish will charge literally at anything that comes too close to it, and guess what? They don't like to let go of their enemies comfortably. And why would they? They've got a giant-sized mouth displaying a stern warning to intruders. Don't you dare try coming this side of the borderline. Number 3. Pelican. The third last on our list is this amazing water bird. Indigenous to North America, pelicans have always been distinguished by their large elastic throat pouches, which are usually used to catch fish. But bear in mind, these deep-throated pouches can trap a lot more than a fish. This incredible species usually stands around 4 foot tall and supports an average 9 foot wide wingspan. They're considered among the largest species of birds that are thriving these days. Pelican has one spectacular habit of deploying its naturally occurring extensible throat pouch as a dip net to catch its prey, and then using its beak to filter out the excess water out of the pouch while swallowing its hunt. It's highly misunderstood by many people who believe that this pouch is used to store food like a built-in lunchbox. Although pelicans specialize in only preying upon fish, they can also hunt crustaceans, amphibians, turtles, and yes, other birds. If it can fit down its throat, it's fair game. Number 2. Anaconda. Out of all the sea monsters, Anaconda is definitely the one that'll frighten the life out of you. And it's not because they can engulf you in only one bite. This giant snake is a notorious predator that cuts off the oxygen supply to its victims, either by drowning or squeezing them hard in its body roll till the soul departs. Once the catcher's dead, anacondas swallow it in one piece. Spine-chilling hunt, right? Herpetologists believe that giant anacondas can grow up to 9 meters in length and can weigh up to 227 kilograms. But how come this filthy creature can open its mouth this wide? It's because of the presence of mobile joints in their jaws that allow them to swallow a prey even larger than the size of their head. The stretchy skin can tailor its shape according to the size of dinner. They can easily digest a sizable caiman, capybara, or even a jaguar. And guess what? Female anacondas sometimes eat the males to satisfy their hunger, and to make it worse, they can even swallow the tail end of their own bodies. Yikes. Number 1. Basking Shark. The top finalist of our list is this spectacular-looking basking shark with an incredible gaping mouth They can stretch open up to 3 feet in length. Imagine how intimidating it would be to see this extensive mouth opening if you were swimming nearby a basking shark. Must be an odd sight, right? Basking sharks are truly unique in their appearance and behavior. Capable of growing 40 feet long, the basking shark can weigh up to 5 tons and yet feeds only on microscopic prey. This second largest known fish in the sea is one hell of a stinky creature, so there's a chance you could smell this ginormous shark before you even see it. A basking shark's mouth and how it eats are unique features to start with. It's one of only 3 sharks that eat plankton. Interestingly, basking sharks have loads of teeth with over 150 rows per individual. They spend most of their time near the surface, swimming with their extraordinarily large mouths open, filtering out their preferred prey, but they also make deeper feeding dives. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.